Hello everyone, we are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and as you can see I am here in research and development because I now have 179.9 science, and one of the nodes I've been eyeing for the last little while is heavy rocketry, which gets me a whole stack of, including the twin bore liquid fuel engine. You can lift some heavy stuff with that. We're going to grab this stuff right now because lifting heavy stuff is something that's hopefully in my near future, because I do want to, and I'm at part 6 in this little Minmus program series. The program is asking me to put a Kerbal down onto the surface of Minmus, which is easy enough. I could probably use the same vessel that I used to get to the moon and do that. But what I want to do instead is put a station around Minmus, put a lander on that station, and then send some Kerbals out there and have a reusable lander, so we can keep kind of mining Minmus over and over and over again. But I'm on part 6 of this. I'd like to get this all wrapped up within the next few streams, so I got some heavy stuff I want to lift. But today, I actually am looking at something else just to get us started, because during the stream last Monday was, I have some landers here on the surface. Minmus 2A, Minmus 2B, Minmus 2C, all landed in different biomes a number of streams ago, and they were there collecting all kinds of science, including seismic science, which I started getting alerts saying that that science is now done. So what I would like to do is move these over, see if I can move them over to different biomes, kind of do some little Minmus hops, as it were. Some of these look like they're pretty close to being able. This guy's kind of in the middle of this sea, but we'll see what we can do. I also know that these were 3 landers all sent up at the same time, and these 2 were ones that were dropped and are smaller, and this one was kind of the core one, which I know is the bigger one and has more delta V in it. So I'm going to go to this one first. Let's just hop to it right now. I'm going to go to this one first because I know that it has the most delta V of the 3, and it should be fairly easy for me to hop that over to a neighboring biome and start collecting some more science. So whoop, there it is right there. It still has the platforms for where the other 2 were attached, because I wasn't thinking too well. They're stuck there, but this thing is here. It's working, and it has how much? 725 meters per second of delta V. I mean, that's enough for it to get easily into orbit and then get back down to the surface again. So I should be able to hop to a neighboring biome. This shouldn't take too long. And then what I plan on doing after that is, we got Jeb back down to the surface at the end of the last stream, and the idea with that was that he wants to do a flight training exercise with Kim Kerman and give that Kerbal some extra training. So I think what we'll do is we'll do that right after this, and we're going to build ourselves a new plane, because I have Mark II parts now. I have the Panther engines, and see if we can not build something that can do what other planes haven't been able to do in the past. But right now, let's get looking at this. So just to show you the science that has been collected, it has all kinds of sciencey stuff on it, but the one that takes all the time is the seismic scan. There it is right there. It takes 14 days and 4 hours to perform. But if I go to, you can see here, it's 42 science, so it's not insignificant. And, oh, one of them is not quite done. Is that this one? Am I in the Great Flats right now? I am in the Great Flats, so it is this one. Okay. Here, let's switch on to here. This it's still collecting science right now. As we speak, it is. Okay, so what we'll do, shouldn't be much left. Where's my seismic bomb hidden in here? I see it. There we are. It's got 38 minutes left. Let's just really quickly time warp this away. And while that's happening, we'll get out our biome map. Let's get out our local one. I think that would be this one. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Let's actually get out our big one. We might have to do some setting up here. Okay, how are we doing here? 20 minutes still. Let's get this go quicker. We want this on Minmus, it is, and we want this on the biome map. We only put these satellites into space a couple of streams ago, so they're still, you can see our biome map is not complete. In fact, this probe here is sitting in an unmapped zone. Notice the, whoa, get a little bounce here. Okay, we're done. No? Says here there's 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Okay, it must be done. It just noticed the time wasn't going down. Okay, let's see. If I click onto there, that's what I want. The zoomed in map. Oh, that's really useful, isn't it? Great big pile of greatness. I'm thinking we are in the Great Flats here. And, oh, this should, what, you know what I should look at before I get too carried away? What biomes have I done? I've done Midlands, Great Flats, and Greater Flats. Of course. This is Lowlands, so I'm hoping this is Lowlands. Is that eastward from here? I think it is. It has to be, right? I think what I'm going to do is hop over to here. I'm hoping that that is Lowlands. That seems to be just going eastward into here. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so all I should be able to do is throttle up and then power this over towards the east. I'm hoping that way is east. And hopefully this will go okay. Okay, let's just do this. So I got a lot of, let's do it. Less talking, more doing. Oh, that's west, east. That, oh, okay, it is west. West is that way. Oh dear. All of a sudden, well, I've committed myself. I want to keep the altitude down. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, cut that. What's our trajectory look like? You know, if I go a little bit further, I want to get up on this platform and hopefully it looks a little flatter up this way. Okay, let's cut that. Hopefully we'll be, you know what, this is Lowlands right here. Why don't we cut it? Let's cut it. It's just kind of slopey. Shouldn't have done that one bit. Radar, it is on radar. It looks kind of flattish over this way, maybe. He says with great confidence. I want to put it down. I'm in the lowlands. Like Kerbal Engineer is telling me I'm in the lowlands. The smart thing to have done at this point, we're still going up. The smart thing to have done at this point would have been to do a quick save before all this, but I don't want to do a quick save. We're still going up, for goodness sakes. Okay. Pretty much killed off my velocity here. Do I have any kind of slope situation before me? I do not. So I don't know what the slope is. I'm hoping it's not too bad. We're 1.2 kilometers and we're just starting to fall. Still 741 meters per second. Yeah, the gravity scans, it's being pointed out in the chat, the gravity scans take even longer. They take a large amount of time, but this thing does not have gravity scans on it. I've yet to send gravity scanners on their way to Minmus. That will be something for the future. Maybe when I land Kerbals onto the surface, what might not be a bad plan Gotta be careful here. How many ignitions are left? Remaining ignitions 0. Okay, that at any moment this engine could fail, and this is a singleton engine. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that till just now. So I'm gonna try and do this with only one ignition. Cap lock on. Let's start slowing down. Okay, it lit for that time. I don't want to do any more ignitions. So I'm just going to throttle down, but not actually throttle off. And hopefully this is okay. Where's my shadow? There's my shadow. And dump. Okay, stay up, stay up, stay up. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. This is, by the way, completely extending the mission plan for this thing. I had no I never had in the plans to hop over to different biomes or anything like that. So this is all gravy. So if things go wrong, then that's okay. I do not really mind. But you can see it's collecting all kinds of science. As I said, it's going to take 14 days for it to collect all of that seismic scan. Is it going to sit here? I just turned off the SAS. I really worry for this one too. The next time I come to it, it'll actually do a the terrain bump might completely mess it up. According to this, we have no ignitions left. This is not a hard number. It's just a probability, but every time I light the engine, the probability of this thing failing increase. So I'm happy with that. That's good. That's good. All right, you're very welcome, Reckless Sneak, who is thanking me for my KSP vids. He says they're informative and fun to watch. Well, thank you. Okay, on to the Minmus 2B. Now, these are going to get more and more sketchy as we move along. So let's go to the Minmus 2B. Go to that. That one was a success. So far I'm 1 for 3. And the reason, another little terrain bump there. Settle down, yeah. The reason these ones are getting more and more sketchy is because they have less delta V. So this one has 326 meters per second of delta V. So there's definitely less there. There should be, with all of these ant engines, a lot more ignitions though. So one is starved for ignitions, but plenty of fuel. This one is starved for fuel, but plenty of ignitions. But anyway, this has collected all of its science, I'm pretty sure. Why is it transmitting that, or what is it doing? Oh, I got temperature. Why is there, how can this, I am in, where am I? I'm in the Midlands. I just don't know why there's science here. Oh, it's still transmitting it. Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. You can transmit it someplace else. Let's again open up our SCANsat map. Do I have this one at the very... Well, maybe. Maybe. It's right on the edge of some terrain that has been scanned. So now I can look ahead here. This one's in the Midlands. Those are highlands. So we have highlands and we got slopes nearby too. But these highlands are just to the north and to the west. I don't know what direction that is. But I think the plan here is simply just to go... Whoops! I don't know why I did that. There we go. Bring that back. I think the plan here is just going to be to go north and west just a little bit. And see if we can get the highlands. I'm assuming that's uphill. I really don't know. Okay, let's just do it. So we're going to go north and west. So northwest is this direction, right? Yes. So up we go. Okay. Now we can see our actual terrain coming. See how it... And... cut. See how it actually shows your trajectory on there. So that's really kind of useful. Oh, I put that on surface. Flip around. All right, and we're looking to get into Highlands. And then when we get into Highlands, we're going to cut that throttle. And hopefully put this one down successfully. See if we can go get another one down. I'm keeping it, by the way, oriented this way because with the solar panel, basically, I think this is pointing towards the south. It will track the sun as it goes overhead, while if I did it this way, it would have difficulty tracking the sun, so I'm going to keep it this way. Okay, we're just about at our peak of our trajectory here. Still saying Midlands. We're only about 500 meters above. Might do this, because I might need to sort of extend this a little bit. I'm a little cognizant of fuel, but I should be seeing Highlands popping up here at some point, based on what this trajectory is saying. Okay, I don't like how I'm going to give myself a little more uppitude there. Okay, saying Highlands now. Okay, let's just see if we can. Should be largely just falling at this point. Again, this one, plenty of ignitions, just not a lot of fuel. Let's push that right to the top. Okay. I think we got this. Oh, see the shadow over there. And cut. Stuck it. There we go. Okay. And that should be more science being collected. It sure is. All kinds of science being collected here. Again, another gravity scan. We're in the Highlands. That's 2 for 2. 2 for 2. I'm happy with that. You're going to sit here for me or you're going to fall over? No, you're going to sit there like a good boy. Excellent. Okay. So, that is 2 for 2. All right, I'm happy. This is going to be quite a lot of more science, really, for free. All right, so extended the mission of 2 of them. We still have Minmus 2A. There you are. That's the one that's left. Let's go to you. Ha! 2 for 3. Again, another bit of a terrain bump. This one is sitting in the dark. Okay, let's open up SCANsat. And you can see now 285 meters per second, so even less fuel. We are just into the night, but you know what? I think I'm going to go for it anyway. And it looks like, again, I'm right on the edge of a region that has been scanned. So we are in the Greater Flats. Oh, okay, that's Greater Flats. Oh, that's the boundary between light and dark, is what that is. That's Lowlands. That's Lowlands. Oh, that's not, this isn't, been to Lowlands. Not only does this one have less fuel, but this one is further away. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this one. Not only do we have less fuel, but we also are further away from a biome. So what's showing on the map is all Greater Flats and Lowlands, and that's it. This all looks like it's to the, mostly to the east. So to the east, where are we here? which is that way. He says with great confidence. How do I put this on? Yeah. If I put it on orbit, I won't put you on orbit. Okay, never mind. I can't tell which way's north. Oh no, I can by the sun. This is sunward. This is the, you can see this is the shadow part here. So sunward, that way are lowlands. Looking the other way doesn't look much more promising though. So we're going to have to fly over this stuff because this stuff is all lowlands there. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm wondering if I might be better off going for this. I don't think I have the fuel to get there, but what the heck. Worst comes to worst, we're going to blow up. So I'm thinking if this way is westwards, no, eastwards. I am so confused by my directions. Let's turn this around so it matches this. There we go. That's eastwards. I want to go. I'm eyeing this. So that's just flat out westwards. Oh, let's see what happens. What the heck? Let's just do it. So let's just throttle up. This one, I think... Oh, that's this way then. I am so confused. I am directionally... Oh, why did I do that? Don't do that. And I want to watch my apoapsis, so I don't want to go too high. I'm going to have to clear... Where are we here? Oh, I am going the wrong... Oh my gosh. Am I going the wrong way? I am so confusing myself. Let's go more south. That's better. Alright, let's cut it. I don't want to go too high into the air. We'll extend this at apoapsis. I want to land here-ish. I'm thinking that's a different biome. Oh, I think I've already blown most of my fuel, though. I think this one's going to end in a crash, everybody. I think this one's going to end in a crash. Okay, this map's not doing me anything. Okay, let's time warp up towards apoapsis. But you know what? I'm thinking... I've only got 120 meters per second left. Oh, I can't time warp either. Can I physics warp? You can physics warp. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a different biome. Who knows? I think it's unlikely, though. I think I'm better off just wherever this comes down, it comes down, because I don't even think I got the fuel to put it down as it is. Got lowlands below us, but remember we've already done lowlands. Okay, let's spin around. Unless we happen to squeak into... Oh, let's... This might be ill-advised. Oh, what did I just... Oh my gosh. Oh boy, oh boy. I think I just about... it thinks I'm in an orbit. I just switched to the orbital camera. Oh boy, I've messed this up. Okay, where are we? Still lowlands. My apoapsis is up to 13 kilometers. That was just dumb. I have 165 meters per second of speed relative to the surface. I don't even think I'm going to clear this hill. This is just going to end in a crash. This is going to end in a crash. I think this one was kind of doomed from the get-go. Okay, yeah, I have more speed than I have delta V. That's not going to be good. That is in no way going to be good. Am I gonna clear this hill? I don't think I am. Throttle up. I'm out of fuel. Oh, I think this one was doomed for it. Just had too far to go on too little fuel. But it's going to take its time to get down. Let's see. You know, and I'm still over just lowlands. Oh, now it's midlands. I think I've got midlands, though. I don't think midlands are any good either. Getting a nice tour of near the surface of Minmus here. Minmus or midlands would be no good either. Right? Pretty sure. Here, we can check the science log here. Yeah, see, I got midlands too. So even if I had the fuel, this still isn't a new biome. Got some sort of little feature down there. Doing some surveying while we're at it. Here we go. We're gonna smack here. Oh, hey, see, we're still here. We're still here. We're good. We got this. We got this. Uh-oh. 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 Wait a minute. Let's extend. Oh, I don't have an antenna. Okay. You gotta has explosions sometimes. Ooh, some of this stuff is still on its way up. Okay, let's get back to the Space Center. Let's actually do something. Yeah, we know. We know it was not meant to be. Two out of 3 ain't bad. Should have known that one was doomed from the get-go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is clearly go into the space plane hangar. Here, let's just get rid of the checklist. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Let's open up contracts. Because I got a few contracts here I want to deal with. One is to break the sound barrier. One is to fly to 20 kilometers. And then I got this flight school one. So just to kind of go break the sound barrier. I've broken the sound barrier before, but for whatever reason, I just didn't have this contract. So now I got the contract, so I'm going to break the sound barrier again. Crack 20 kilometers. I'm hoping with the Panther engines, we should be able to do that. You have to be able to do this with only air breathing engines only. So there's that. And finally, Kerbal Academy Flight School is Lieutenant Kim Kerman is going to be getting some training, and there's a training course that's right at the KSC for us to fly through some waypoints. And Jebediah has to be on board. He's going to be kind of our flight instructor, as it were. So we're going to do all of these, building ourselves a new plane, centering around some Mark II parts. So we're going to get the Mark II cockpit. Let's see what other Mark II parts we got here. So we'll put on the filter for parts. There we go. Not a huge amount. That's a rocket fuel. That's an adapter. That's just liquid fuel. And that's a cargo bay thing. So put that on. Maybe a couple of them. This is going to be a lot of fuel. I might end up likely taking the fuel out of some of these just so that they'll just act as fuselage parts. But we'll see when we get there. Right now, that's quite a lot of fuel. But I do believe I do have the Panther jet engines in here somewhere. There they are. 2 of them, obviously. So Panther jet engines are a big improvement over my previous ones, which were the Weasleys. A lot more thrust, a lot more ability to... a lot more thrust, but also they have afterburners, which allows you to consume more fuel, but get even more thrust out of them. So let's see what we got for wing parts. Let's organize these by mass. I want to build something that can do, let's see, do I have the delta wing. Start with that. I've got no plan on this one. I'm just sort of getting started. And do I have this? Yeah, these guys. Give it a little bit. We'll play around with. You know, I don't know if I need these back ones then. Right now, I'm just thinking of what looks okay. That looks okay. We got other kind of. I'm just looking at wing parts and trying to decide what looks. So that's structural wing type A. That's the big delta wings. I also have these fellas. They're little. I don't think I need something that big. Anything else that looks. No, I think I'm gonna stay with that. I'm thinking we're on to something with just this. Just playing around now. I do have these more angly. I can rotate them the way I want. Like that, and then these ones. Move those out a little bit. Again, not really thinking right now of all of it. Just trying to make it, kind of making it just look okay is really, yeah, these are always a good idea, going with the wing strakes. Oh, I do have air brakes now. I gotta make better use of those. You know, I used to always get confused with, should they be mounted this way? Like, can I extend them from here? Deploy them, there we go. Should they be mounted that way? Because I've had people say, no, you should mount them the other way. If we spin them around and deploy them. Some say you should go that way. So, and if you go and look at different crafts, you will see them both ways. So, I'm going with the way to me just looks a little bit better. I'm gonna go that way. Okay, that's not that. I need a rudder of some kind. I do have this. And probably put on the mass and the lift. How much delta V is here? It's 45,000. I don't know. It's probably okay. What would I get if I turn some of these to just... Let's edit the tanks and just turn these into fuselage parts. That obviously brings the mass way forward. I'll try and centralize... Edit that one too. Take the out. That one had oxidizer in it too. Certainly don't want oxidizer in there. That's still 25,000. We can add more fuel later if I want to, but it centralizes the mass, which is nice. I do need to bring the lift forward. I'm thinking these might be a little bit too big. Maybe not. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's bad. This might go pretty quick. Now it's cleanup mode. I got to bring this center lift closer to the mass. I do know that. We'll start sort of cleaning this up a little bit. A little more forward. This should really move it. And always a balance between what looks good and what flies good. Though to be quite frank, it's kind of amazing how often what flies well is also what looks good. Maybe a little close. I shouldn't get too much into tweaking. We're still gonna, but I mean that's looking. Edit tanks. I got the question, what mod allows you to edit the tanks? That is the, I think it's just called Tank Configurator or something like that. It's got a pretty obvious name. The list of mods are down there in the description if you want to go have a look, but you should find something that's I think it's Tank Configurator or Tank. It's got a very obvious name. That's all I'm saying. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Heck. I want to get the thrust because I want to be able to get this thing up to 20 kilometers of altitude. So going a little lighter and bigger wingspan might not be the worst of plans. Let's move this one outwards. Whoops. Oh, I have the snappy snap on. All right, I think that looks okay. Okay, what else does this thing need? It can also have, I don't think it really needs much. Obviously, it's going to need landing gear. Well, I still only have these small landing gear, but they should definitely suffice. Put the snap back on. Put one there. Where's my center of mass? And now it's guess that rotation. Ta-da! You want these not too far behind the center of mass, ideally, because when this thing lifts off the runway, if these are way far back, you're going to have trouble lifting it. You want to almost kind of, these almost to be like a fulcrum, like a pivot. I don't know. You also don't want them to be too close together. I don't know if that looks too stupid. We'll see. All right, let's, might have to do, I like when it's sitting on the runway. Let's get it, oh my gosh. I like when it's sitting on the runway for it to be slightly, let's get rid of these contracts for now. To be slightly pitched up. This is going to be crazy pitched up. So we're going to do some tweaking just with the landing gear here. We're going to take this one. We're going to kind of tuck it up into the fuselage a little bit more. And I think I'm probably best served. Let's move these down just a little bit. See, that's too far because it's actually like left the surface of the wing. But we can probably just move the wings down. And I want them just before they touch. Okay, they're starting to clip into the ground a little bit. That's about the right spot. Let's move these strakes down a little bit so they'll kind of match. Where's the lift now? Lift is a little bit low. I don't think it's a big deal. Can rotate this rudder so it's like actually vertical. There's a thought. All right. You do have some control of the position of the lift here. If you grab like a lifting surface like this and not just slide it forward and back, but also rotate it, that also will affect the position of the lift. So it's very twitchy though. That ain't bad. So I've got them pitched up just a little bit. Now maybe just tweak these backwards just a smidge. Not a huge fan. I'd like the lift to be a little bit, but I don't think I can lift these guys. I'd like the lift to be a little higher, but I'm worried if I... Yeah, this is starting to get on the stupid side if I do that too much. I think that just has to be like that. I think it has to be what it is. I think these need to be a little further back. We'll test fly this, obviously. I like to try and get as much work as I can. All right. Let's take off the lift and the mass. I think this is ready for a test. Oh, this probably has monopropellant in it, doesn't it? Yeah, let's remove the monopropellant. There's no need for that. To be quite frank, there's no need for all the food and the water in it. Can I configure what's in this thing? I don't need... You know what? Let's leave the pressure control and the scrubber in. Let's take out the water recycler, though, because, you know, 20 kilometers, air's pretty thin. They don't need a... No. Let's take the pressure control out. Configure the pod. Pressure control. You know, let's take it all out. All of it's coming out. They can be in their suits. It's a jet, for goodness sakes. It's not built for comfort. This is going to be the Panther 2. For its 2 Panther engines. I think I'm kind of rare. Oh, wait. Let's just do some control surface configurating. What I want to do is I want to use these ones as kind of like flaps. So we're going to take the roll, pitch, and the yaw completely off on those. When I deploy them, they go that way. I want the deploy direction to be the other way. And then we're going to toggle that deploy to the brakes. In fact, let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. So brakes. And we're going to toggle the deploy on those. So that when you put the brakes on, these things are going to go down. The idea being flaps. And at the same time, we're going to toggle the air brakes. Oh, the air brakes are already toggled to the brakes. I'm thinking, though, let's toggle. Sorry, a second here. Bum, bum, bum. Where are we here? Where's the toggle button? Am I missing something? Oh, I'm on the freaking, there we go. I was on the engine. There, we're going to toggle those. That's pretty extreme, I think, for these purposes. So we're going to keep the deploy angle down here. Is that the deploy angle? That is the deploy. Oh, wait. Authority limit? Ah, there we go. Put that around 30? $32 is fine. Okay. That will be how far they'll go. All right, so that's good, that's good, that's good. These control surfaces are just going to be for roll, so we'll tweak those. We're going to turn the authority limiter down to, I don't know, 8. I always find, for me, that they're too pitchy and or too twitchy, and then what we'll do is we'll tweak those. That one's for yaw, yep, and then this one's for pitch. Again, 8. Oh, jet engines no worky without air coming into them. I knew I was forgetting something. How many other people have been saying air intakes on the chat there? I knew I was forgetting something. I would have discovered that one pretty quick on testing. Okay, how am I doing for air intakes? I don't know how many I got. Intakes. So I got these radial air intakes. Oh, I got these engine ones. That's a fan shroud. And then just I think these guys are my ones that show. I don't have the high speed air intakes. Those big ramp air intakes. I think these ones are probably my best choice. Incoming air is 2. Whatever, 2 units. These are the same. These are, but these are big. That would require an entire redesign to put these on the back. Oh, it ain't bad though. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's I wish I thought about that a little while ago, and then I would take one of these fuselage parts out. But no, I don't want to spend too much time with this. Maybe I'll tweak it in the future. They're gonna get whacked down there, aren't they? Oh, maybe not. That might work. We'll just sort of just tweak them a little bit here. Just move them this way a bit, and then up a bit, and maybe a bit of rotation. There. I think I can. I don't think. Well, we'll see. On takeoff, I'm going to have to be really careful that they don't whack on the ground. The better plan might have been to put them on the top. What if I take the air brakes away for now and put them up here? And that's clearly the smarter place to put them. But then, where to put the air brakes? What if I mounted them ahead of the air brakes? You know what? Just do that. That's all you got to do. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Give the plane Mickey Mouse ears. You know what? We'll do. Okay. And how's the mass in the lift? Is it still in a reasonable? Sure. All right. Let's save this. Let's test this. So we're going to test this in a simulation for sure. I have no idea who's in it right now. Oh, probably Jebediah. He always steals the seat, doesn't he? Probably Jebediah and Bob. That's my guess. Is it going to be Jebediah and Bob? Because Valentina and Bill are both on the station. It is Jebediah and Bob. Okay, and we got our wireframes going. That's cool. Okay, put this on surface. Always for my planes, I like to be in chase mode. Let's put on SAS. Let's throttle this up. Let's put the brakes on. I just realized as well what I should do. Let's get into action groups. I love that you can edit the action groups, but I like to put on RCS mode to... Where are we here? Where's the toggle engine mode or something? The afterburners. Toggle gimbal, pitch roll, switch modes. That must be what it is. Okay. Get rid of that. And then I put on RCS and then I get the afterburners on. These still seem like they're pretty far forward. Is it just me? Okay, it should have been deploy angle. It was weird. It was different in the VAB. That was my first guess. Silly game. Okay, we'll fix that in the VAB. All right. So brakes off. Throttles up, up it, up it, up it, up. Yeah, let's just punch it. So punch. Okay. Pitching up. Oh, no problem pitching off, getting off the runway. So that's a good sign. Okay, we'll try nice roll test. And yaw, I think I like where the authority limiters are. And, oh, we're picking up speed very easily. That's definitely not going to have any issues with the runway. And what else we got? We got roll. Roll I did. No, what else? Pitch. Pitch is good. Pitch is fine. Yep. And if I put on RCS, see we get, oh, you don't get the full effect because we're going to get the wireframe stuff. Okay. What we're going to do, I don't want to do the whole let's get to 20 kilometers. I want to find out if this, I want to see if this thing can do 20 kilometers. So we'll just see if we can land it. And of course, Jebediah being the pilot, we are going in full suicide mode here. This is where the air brakes come in. Oh my gosh, that really does slow you down. Maybe it's a little ridiculous. Gear down. Oh, wow. When I put it on, there's too much action on the air brakes and it wants to pitch up. I have to fight it. So I think I'm going to put that deploy angle even lower on those air brakes. So do a few flares. Oh, we're coming in fast. Brakes. Oh, it just, yeah. Okay, just hang on. Let me think about this for just a little bit. Let's get a little bit of speed. Sorry, I just want to think about something, because when I brake, let's do the testing right now. When I brake, take my hands away, it pitches down. So that means, doesn't that mean that these are hitting too hard? What if I increase the deploy angle on these? Deploy angle higher, like 60 degrees. Well, I guess I need some speed too. I don't like that it pitches down so hard when it might just be these. Okay, let's brake again. Yeah, I guess it's just those. Okay, I think I know what I got to do. All right. Oh, I'm stalling it doing that, silly. Come back. I don't like it. It pitches down hard when I brake, which I really kind of don't like. Okay, this is the crash simulator. So I'm a little bit reckless here. That's the reason why. Let's get down on there and touch and really all those wheels would be nice. Braking, and it's pitching down hard. Oh my God, that was sloppy. The fact that I can be such an idiot. That I can be such an idiot and so reckless and not blow up. That tells you that the design of this plane is exceptional. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to terminate that simulation. Let's get out of here. Power slide at the end. We're going to fix some stuff. So one thing I think I'm going to do is I think I am going to lose these air brakes. Not happy with how that's working. We'll just move those back there. I'm going to add these guys on. I'm going to add, because every time I braked and these flaps went down, it would pitch down. So I want these flaps here to do the opposite of that. So what I'm going to do, these deploy the other way? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is on the brake action group, we're going to deploy these ones. Toggle deploy. There we go. Oh, and while I was in action groups as well, on the RCS action group, we're going to switch the mode on those engines. I'm also going to, this is deal with the power sliding, is if you, actually it's the front one, if you take the front one and get into the friction control and just turn the friction down on the front one so that the friction is higher on the back ones, that helps with the power sliding. I had somebody suggest to me once in a comment to turn the friction off on all of them, and then you literally have a curling stone. It just slides down the runway. It's pretty entertaining. Okay, but otherwise, I'm kind of just leaning on this. I'm thinking I'm coming towards a final product here. All right. I do need lights though, don't I? I do need lights. Lights. Let's see. Let's get into lights. So, navigation lights. It's funny how many times I've gotten into discussions about navigation lights, and I always am never sure of exactly what I'm doing, but we'll put white blinky lights back here, like strobe. Put the blink period as far as they'll go. Blink on. We'll put a white blinky light here, and then pair it up with another one like so. And I'll make this one an amber blinky light. So this one will be amber. I don't know if this is right or not. Probably not. Or should amber go on the top? I don't know. Blink on. And then a white blinky one down here. And yeah, half-second intervals, blink on. Okay. Oh, and we should change the color to match the fuselage better. That one. There we go. All right, and up here towards the front end, right about there, double that up. These are going to be red and green, about there. Sure. And these are going to blink as well. Blink on. And left, yeah, the left one's the red one. If I'm not mistaken, I just turned the light on, light off. Then we'll remove the symmetry and we'll turn the other one to be green. Okay, and on the wings, we're going to do the same thing on the wingtips. Where's the... Again, yeah, it's... This one requires some tweaking here. Like so-ish. And like up a bit. Sure. And these ones I will make... Actually, I think these ones should blink and the ones at the front should... Yeah. I'm going to make the ones at the front be solid. So this one will be a blinky green light. And then we'll go over here and remove the symmetry. And that will be a blinky red light. And then matching up with that, if I can get another pair in here, without it being two, you're going to be a real pain. Fine, be that way. I can deal with you. We're going to rotate you this way. We're going to rotate you this way. We're going to slide you this way, slide you this way. These are going to be a pair of white strobes. Slide them in just a bit. And how about this way? I think I can just about live with that. There. Okay, they're white, stroby, blink on. All right, how'd I do? People that know more about... Oh yeah, I wanted to turn these ones so they're not blinking. Blink off. Blink off. Oh, it needs a light on the top. White strobe on the... Or... Yeah. Ah, no. You know what? Just that's okay. I think I'm okay for now. Can add more lights later. Okay. Let's go through our checklist here and just make sure everything is good. So breaking the sound barrier is pretty straight up. Go 343 meters per second. Have to be at a certain altitude. Hold it for 5 seconds while having a small vertical speed. So you can't just like drop it. That makes perfect sense to me. 20 kilometers. You got to get up to 20 kilometers. You got to land back. That all makes sense. Don't kill anybody. That makes sense to me. And then the flight school one, you have to have Jebediah and Lieutenant Kim Kerman. So that's requiring a little bit. Sorry, Bob, you're out. Lieutenant Kim Kerman is in. Okay, that's fine print control. Cabin space has been configured. I did configure it. Yeah, I did. It's fine. Food, water, oxygen is kind of irrelevant. I'm not doing any science. Power, it's going to be okay. We're not going to go too far. Electrical storage. Antennas doesn't have any. So we're not worrying about data. Control surfaces were tweaked. Propulsion is fine. Air intake's fine. Lights are fine. Upgrades, I don't think I need to upgrade anything. It's not holding, not worrying about cargo. Staging is irrelevant. Okay. Actually, one thing I can do, speaking of cargo, let's take the checklist off, is if I go into here, they don't need these EVA packs. All right. I'm thinking this one, because it flew fine. I'm thinking this one is going to be SCANs testing. I think we're just going to do it. I think we're just going to do it. Just going to do it. Yep. Yep. Save, launch, go. All right, brakes on. Put that on here. View to chase. Lights on. We got blinky lights everywhere. Gotta have blinky lights. Okay, we can keep an eye on our 2 and dun 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 contracts. So contracts over here. We'll make our first goal to break the sound barrier. So our first goal is to break the sound barrier. We got to get up above 2,500 meters and go faster than 343 meters per second. That really should not be an issue. So brakes off and punch it. This thing takes off really quickly. Very low. The stall speed must be very low on it. Okay, so we got to get up to 2,500 meters. So let's do that first, and then we'll just... Oh my God, we're already breaking this. Oh no, we're not quite, but we're not far off. Okay, let's level off. Got to keep that speed. Okay, so we just got to hit 343 meters per second. I do not think that's going to be an issue. We've done it, and you got to hold it for like 5 seconds, right? Come on, I'm doing it. Let's throttle down a bit because we're going like kind of fast. Okay, what am I missing here? Your aircraft must break the sound barrier between 2,500 meters and 20,000 meters. Vertical speed less than 10 meters per second. It is. It's 2 meters per second. More than... Oh, now I'm less than 343. 343 meters per second. Let's get back up to speed again. And hold it for 5 seconds. What? Because honestly... I don't see these things going green, and I don't see this counter going down. I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care. I've done it. If you don't like it, too bad. I don't see anything that I'm missing. If someone in the chat sees what I'm missing here, then go ahead for it. But as far as I'm concerned, I've done that. I'm going to give myself that one as soon as I land. Okay, let's get up to 20 kilometers. So actually what I'm going to do, let's flip it over. Oh, wait a minute. It might have... Oh, no, we were over the sea. I was about to say it might be I might have to be 2,500 meters above sea level, but we are above the sea. So it doesn't matter that is... Let's actually put this now on sea level, but... Because we were over the sea, it was really irrelevant. Now this thing's got to get to 20 kilometers. So what we want to do is really pick up speed here. That's going to be job 1. Yeah, there are some weird bugs. Actually, I picked up this, speaking of weird bugs in these contracts, because they are quite old. This one here, to fly to 20 kilometers and then land safely. I had this contract selected previously, and then I had a rocket launch failure that some of you might remember. I had a probe, and Oh, there was all kinds of things. I think I busted all the antennas on it. I think that was the first thing that went wrong. And then I just let it crash into the ocean. And I got over 20 kilometers and then crashed, and it caused this contract to fail, which just bugged me. Okay, we got to get some altitude here. So I gave myself back the money and reputation that I lost because the contract failed. I just edited that back in for me. And then I didn't accept this contract until I knew I was ready to do it. Okay, how are we doing here? We're up to 10 kilometers. That's not very good. Let's punch those afterburners. Let's see what that does for us. That's obviously it's going to give us a lot more speed. A lot more thrust. I'm hoping this thing can get to 20 kilometers. I'm looking at my Apple axis here, just past 14 kilometers. I'm still picking up speed, so that's a good sign. Speed is starting to decrease now, but here, let's do this. Now, right, speed is starting to, now that I've pitched off a bit, this is now almost 17 kilometers. Come on, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. I do like these afterburners, though. They're pretty cool. So we're going to get ourselves up into high space. Should get ready to do a crew report or something here. I don't have to do it from here. Can't I? I think I can do it from here. I can do a crew report. Put that on standby. I'm not sure I've done a crew report. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. No, we need more speed. Come on, more speed, more speed, more speed. I've noticed... Ah, shoot, we're starting to go down. I messed up. Oh, I just came short. Ah, I wasn't paying attention. I should have been watching my time to apoapsis. And I wasn't paying enough attention, and I let myself get over the top of the hump, and now we're on our way back down. So I'm just picking up some more speed, and we'll try and see if we can... Ah! Horse palukis. Gotta pull this up again. Start going up again. Shoot. I don't want to go all the way back down, just have to come back up. Because the problem is now is that you lose speed up. Once you've lost speed up here, because the air is thin, it's hard to kind of pick it back up again. Come on, can you get up? Okay, we're going up again. I want to increase that time to apoapsis. Keep pushing that up. Apoapsis is only just in front of me. I really worried I messed this up. Just wasn't paying attention. No. I feel like I'm gonna lose it again. I'm not as high as I was before. The way to do it is to pick up your speed when you're lower in the atmosphere and then go up. And I went up too quickly. And I don't think I have it. I don't think I have the speed to carry. No. You know what I'm going to do? Here. Sure, I'm going to try it again. I messed that up. This time I'm going to concentrate. So we're just going to lose altitude here. Yeah, it might be the Panthers just aren't quite good enough. I thought they should be. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's throttle up and pull out of this. Crashing into the mountains would be a bad idea, Jeb. You don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, we're going to try this again. And if it fails this time I'm going to concentrate and try and do it. It was very close. So what I want to do is just really pick up... Oh, wait, I'm not even at full throttle. Full throttle. Let's pick up that speed. Faster you go... You know what I should do, really, too? Let's keep an eye on these. The faster you go, the more air is going into these, and the more thrust you should be getting. So I want to build up all this speed down here. And I mean, all these neighborhoods, they don't mind us breaking the sound barrier right over their heads. They're all used to that. Do I I don't. Do I have oxidizer aboard? I shouldn't have oxidizer aboard. If I have oxidizer aboard, I'm going to be mad. These, you know, that could have, John's mentioning about the oxidizer, but that could have been what messed up, because it might have seen this part, the bicoupler, and thought, oh, you have a rocket part, my friend, because this is a part that normally has liquid fuel and oxidizer in it, and that's why it might be getting angry at me. That's a possibility. I don't care, I'm doing it. Come on, let's more speed. Okay, I think I'm pretty close to the speed of this. Okay, let's put on those afterburners again. Let's really ramp up the speed and just pitch up just a little bit. Want to not lose the thrust on these engines by getting into the thin air too quickly. Giving everybody below us here a show. And we're just gonna go just like this. I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna keep doing this. There we go. And for those people that haven't flown a lot of space planes, they'll get into once I've unlocked, I think well, actually that's not true. You can build a space plane out of just rocket motors, but if you want to have a space plane where you use jet motors to get yourself most of the way into orbit, this is the ascent profile you kind of need to have. Where you just go up, like I got it, what, at about 10 degrees here, and just, because you just don't want to. I'm actually even going to pitch down a little bit, if it'll let me. Yeah, a little bit. So you don't want to lose this speed. You want to just keep that speed building. Pitch down a little more. And then with lots and lots of speed, you should be able to pitch up and then get altitude. So we're up, we're close, but 854 meters per second. Well, my apoapsis, well, is really just ahead of me. I gotta be careful. I don't want to start going down again. I think I'm getting pretty close. Yeah, let's pitch up. Up, 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 up. And let's take that speed and carry it. Carry it. Oh, that apoapsis, 23 kilometers, 24 kilometers. Now it's a personal. 25 kilometers. Now it's about how far can I get it? 26 kilometers on the apoapsis. We are over our, and this thing again's not going. Oh, what happened there? Oh, the engine's just flamed out. No problem. No problem. Thought for a moment I ran out of fuel. Okay, how high are we going to go? 25 kilometers. There we go. How's that? What's that look from inside here? Like, this is... Oh, well, let me really look out the window? Okay, fine. Be that way. Nice altitude. Look at that. Okay, this is where we're coming over the top. Coming back down. And again, oh no, it did say 20. Okay, this one went green, so all I gotta do is land. So that one's happy. There we go. See, you can get the Panthers up over 20 kilometers. You just gotta pay attention to what you're doing. That was my problem. Thin air means not a lot of action on these control surfaces. I thought I might get a nice view from the cockpit up there at the top, but no. No. Okay, now we do have another contract here. This is this flight school, and I got to go through some waypoints, so let's... Can I do this and not crash at the same time? Because that would be just super. Let's throttle up and pull out of this. So where is Waypoint Manager in all this? There it is. Flight school training course start. There's the start of our training course. So we just got to hit this waypoint. And this is just flying through a handful of waypoints. Nothing... But I do like these little contracts which give you specific tasks and then reward you with experience. All right. So, just kind of reading over the chat. A lot of talk about yaw and pitch and mock and all that kind of stuff. We can go faster. Come on, faster. We can also do some physics warping here. Get over there a little bit quicker. Both Jebediah and Kim, though, are having a good time. They are definitely not fazed by any of our inept, struggle, our little minor struggles. Not major struggles, but minor struggles. Probably would want to slow down as we approach this waypoint, I would think. At least be subsonic here, because I got a feeling this one, and then they're gonna make us, go for another one. So we're probably gonna have to do a tight turn. All right. Okay, so how close do I gotta go? Before you go, okay, there we go. Here we go. Fly the course, and I'll give you a medal. So I don't need a medal, but I do need a... Okay, so I should have gotten another waypoint. Waypoint number 1. I honestly think these are supposed to switch automatically, but I think the contract, the waypoint manager, what heading do I need? I need 7. Okay, there we go. Where is it? Is it below me? Oh, it's over there. It's 5 kilometers away. That's, yeah, I guess so. Yep. Okay. Get over to that one. Kim, of course, has the stick right now. Okay, that's the first waypoint. Go for the second. Waypoint number 2. Below us there. Come on, Kim. Pull those G's. Clench those thighs. Get that blood staying up in your head. There we go. Okay, just one more to go. I've marked the third waypoint for you. So, training course finale. The heading is what? Well, let's give us some throttle. 160. 160 is kind of more this way, isn't it? Yep. Again, oh, on the verge of blacking out. We need altitude. Where is it? Oh my gosh. We're like up, up, up. All right, excellent. Just bring her home. Okay, we can do that. Nicely done. Okay, that one's already green. Don't need to land in order to prove my lacks of ineptitudes. Okay. Just bringing her home. Okay, let's put this back on terrain. I'm just going to let it go out into the water a little bit here, over the water, and then we'll line up our approach for the runway. And I got a feeling this 20-kilometer one is going to go green, but I got a feeling this sound barrier one will not. But as far as I'm concerned, it had been accomplished, so I am just going to cheat menu my way to that one. Now, actually, while I'm doing this, brakes. See, that's much better now. So when I push the air brakes, it doesn't dramatically pitch one way or the other. Or when I deploy those flaps. Slowing down here. Where's the runway? Okay, I need a little throttle. Landing gear down would be a good plan. Line this all up. Eject, eject, eject. That's what we need. We need an ejection seat, like when you or seats on these things. Like if you, and I know there's a mod that does it for you, but if you hit the abort, it just ejects your Kerbals and deploys their parachutes automatically. I think that'd be a useful feature for these planes, because like if something goes wrong as you're coming in for a landing, you don't have the time to fiddle to, you know, EVA them and safely bring them down. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. All right. Still going. This thing, I remember, like, it took off at like 55 meters per second, so we should be able to come in pretty slowly here. Okay, here he comes. Here we go. We're lined up well. Flare up. And whoop, brakes. There we go. Very, very, very little drama. There we are. Okay. All right. All right. That was great. Okay. And I did get this contract, but not this one. So you know what? Alt F12 to the rescue for those people that don't know this here. And we are going to contracts. And we are going to active contracts. And this is break the sound barrier. Where are you? We're going to cheat our way through the game. Where is break the sound barrier? That is all those. Break the sound barriers right at the top. Complete. See? And now it's mine. You're mine. You cannot. You cannot defeat me, game. Yes, EVA parachutes and ejection seats. That is the mod that has them. I used to play with that until the game put in their own parachute system, but the game doesn't have the ejection seat. Now, the ejection seat I'd like. Okay, so nothing too exciting. We have Lieutenant Kim earned 4 experience points for that little adventure and is now level 1 pilot. Excellent. You can go through here. Oh yeah, strategy. You always get these strategy changing just as you get and lose and gain reputation. Flight school contract, you did it, 20 kilometers, and you broke the sound barrier. Don't worry. Okay, so what are we looking at? I'm not quite sure I got time to really start in anything new, but I will sort of give you what the plan is, I think, for the next episode. I do have, if I can find it, because there it is, launch Minmus station, which is to build a space station, put it in around Minmus. Oh, I got to get below an altitude of 30 kilometers. I was hoping to put it up higher. Oh, well, that's what it's going to be. And I guess I can get it below and then boost it back up again if I wanted to. I just have to have docking and stuff on it. It has the option of putting on the laboratory or a mobile processing lab, but I do not have that unlocked. But either way, I think what I shall do is build me this thing, fire it off to Minmus, build myself a lander, fire that off to Minmus, and send some Kerbals over the next couple of streams and get them down onto the surface of Minmus. But that's all going to have to be for next week. Have yourselves a very good weekend, and we'll see you all on Monday. I can get my days right. Bye, everybody.